The following program contains scenes of violence intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Of course, Mad Dog Marty Sugar. You are watching Wild Okanagan Wrestling, and that man in the ring is King Cash, interrupting the infamous Degeneration X slogan as about to be said by Billy Gunn. King Cash didn't want to hear it, and you know what? We wouldn't have been able to air it on Shaw anyway. There's the replay, big clothesline, knocking the muscular, powerful veteran Billy Gunn right almost out of his boots. And of course, there's Mike Rizzo at ringside. The pesky Rizzo, who has aligned himself with King Cash, the powerhouse Persian, who's not feeling powerful right now. The big boot to the face, and out he goes. Down to the floor. And Rizzo's right there, checking on his protege. Veteran referee Kevin Jeffries is in there. Back to the action we go. Shirts off. You know it means serious business. Look at Billy Gunn in his 50s and just built like a tank. I stood by that guy at the Invasion shows in April, and I swear, he was sitting in a chair and he was as big as I was. It was imposing. Billy Gunn's about to get to his infamous saying again, possibly. Kevin Jeffries is saying, hey man, put the microphone down. Let's have ourselves a little wrestling match. King Cash is only about a year and a half in the business. Very talented, trained by Buddy Wayne, of course. Unfortunate news here in the Pacific Northwest is Buddy Wayne passed away recently of a heart attack, and that is unfortunate. Man trained so many people. He was a big star in the territory days. Oh, Billy Gunn caught him. And face first goes King Cash. Like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, Buddy Wayne was an amazing wrestler. We're going to have some of his footage here later on future episodes. He did come up here and wrestle in the Okanagan at these very events here at Invasion in April. It was a pleasure to meet the man finally. Watched him on TV for All-Star Wrestling when I was a kid. Of course, huge deal in Washington, huge deal in Oregon. And like I said, trained so many of the young guys that come up from Washington and Oregon. He will be greatly missed. And Billy Gunn did not miss there with a big punch to the face. Kevin Jeffries is letting this one go. I'm not even sure the match is officially started. A very warm night here it was in April at the Vernon Rec Center. And you know what? These fans were looking for a fight to end this show, and they are going to get one. King Cash is not happy right now. He's trying to escape. But instead, he's taking a trip to Dream Street. Fans were loving it. Uh-oh. Here comes a chair. Have a seat, King Cash. Take a breather. Up on the menu is some knuckle sandwiches. Shea Billy Gunn. Serving up fists. Of course, Billy Gunn considered one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time. How many times did Billy hold tag team titles? First with the Smoking Guns, with Bart, and then of course with the Road Dogg as part of the New Age Outlaws. I don't know if you heard that thud. Cash hit the... There you go. Cash hit the ground so hard. The young man may have knocked himself out. Mike Rizzo Keeping a safe distance. Kendo stick or not. Look at this guy. Look how built he is. Another seat there, kid.
Okay.
What a polite gentleman is Billy Gunn. Please move while I boot King Cash in the face. I'll tell you what, I am not a fan of King Cash, ladies and gentlemen. Don't like his attitude, and I am enjoying watching him get beat up right now. I tell you what, this is a good time if you are not a King Cash fan. Marty Sugar's having fun. Back in the ring we go. And Jeffrey's like, hey, lay off the hair. Kick to the midsection. Mike Rizzo's... Did he just smack? Well, Jeffries yells at Rizzo, I'm going to let you know, hey, guess what? Ted DiBiase and the Mighty Midgets are coming to Vernon in October. As part of the next Invasion tour. And, of course, those midgets led by the king of the midgets himself, Short Sleeve Samson. Look at this. The fans are stomping along on this super kick, rocking the whole ring, and thud right in the face. Those big hops cost him. Billy Gunn in his 50s can still get massive air, and oh, look at that. Good timing, good ring awareness, but he did take a face full of ring post on that big dive, and King Cash is going to take advantage, just raining down some fists. Like I said, I don't like King Cash, but the kid has talent. Oh, and it's his turn to go do some brawling outside. Big fist to the skull. Nasty kick to the midsection. And he's got those curved boots, Iron Sheik style. Lots of questions for decades whether these boots are illegal. But you know what? As part of the man's heritage, you got to respect that. But I'm pretty sure those are loaded weapons, I tell you. But as we saw already, Kevin Jeffries has been given a lot of leeway in this. Oh, turnabout is fair play. Big punch to the jaw. Billy Gunn might be knocked out. He's looking pretty dazed. Kevin Jeffries is staying in the ring and letting them do their thing, but he should be down there checking. Oh, big lariat. Billy Gunn is in a bad way, and you know what? I hate to say it, but he brought it on himself. Oh, nasty little knee drop right to the eye socket. Cash may have hurt his other knee there, hitting the pavement. Boom. Another one right in the eye socket. That is going to hurt. Oh, another punch right to the side of the face. That one stung. Kevin Jeffries saying, get back in this ring. Main event or not. Let's follow some rules here, boys. Gunn may have suffered a stinger there when he hit the mat. You see him shaking his hand there, trying to get some feeling back. He may have caught himself. I've been in there. I've suffered a stinger in my neck. Oh, nice one. Way to counter that big lariat. Discus clothesline was coming. Billy Gunn tried to save himself. Maybe not enough. Another one of those ugly little knee drops. More insult to injury than anything, but you know what? King Cash is keeping the offense going. Give him credit. Heading up top here. Billy Gunn is trying to clear the cobwebs. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull it off. Oh, that'll teach you. King Cash took too long. Rookie mistake. That's what happens when you're a year and a half in the business. You can have all the ego you want, but you need to capitalize. And there Rizzo knows. Look at that face. You know you're in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to be a pro wrestler. You work somewhere. When your manager gives you a look like that, you know you're in trouble. And guess what? He's in trouble now. Billy Gunn with those two big lariats into the ropes. Oh, nope. I thought that kick was going to knock him out, but I think it just made Billy angry. Oh, big splash in the corner. Setting him up here. Could be the famouser. Pointing to the crowd. Come on, Billy. You know better. That may be all it takes, yeah. That and Mike Rizzo grabbing a foot. Going for that camel clutch here. Oh, look how strong Billy is, though. Cash is powerful, but you know what? Oh, that one hurts. Lower back. Punch to the face. And another one. And just leaning down to insult him. It's in Persian, so who knows what he's saying. Oh, nice tilt-a-whirl slam. That may have been all Billy had in the tank, but it might be just enough. Cash looks out. Here we go. Oh! And a vicious thud. I don't think you can hear that there. I was ringside when this happened, and I thought Kevin Jeffries bounced his skull off the cement there on the floor. Not 100% sure, but Jeffries was dazed and confused. And Billy Gunn has seen what happened. He figures it out. Doesn't take an intellectual champion like Danny Deeds to know what's going on here. Billy Gunn is angry. Helping Kevin to his feet, rolling him in. Ow! Rizzo just perfectly timed that one into that camel clutch. And Billy's trapped. Ring the bell, ladies and gentlemen. This was basically a 2-on-1 handicap. And these guys were celebrating, thinking that they were big stars. King Cash was the biggest win of his career. But you know what? He's about to pay for it. Meeting of the minds right there near the backstage area. And Kevin Jeffries Wiles are getting out of the way. This match is over. And Mike Rizzo is about to realize he has made an awful, awful, terrible mistake. The crowd wants justice. Oh, look at that. Rizzo trying to throw Kevin Jeffries under the bus. It ain't a famouser for his troubles. King Cash coming in to save his manager. And you know what, kid? Maybe you should have just headed to the back. And now it's time for the main event on this episode of Wild Okanagan Wrestling. Huge Big West Wrestling television title match. The two-time champion, Dastardly Danny Deeds, the self-professed intellectual champion, is putting the title on the line against a former two-time champion, Cougar Meat Kid Colin Cutler. Considered the greatest wrestler in Big West Wrestling history. Hard to argue that, even though I did finish second in that poll. Cutler was looking here this night in April to become three-time television champion. Only the first ever champion, Casey Andrews, is the only man in history to be a three-time television champion. Danny Deeds was feeling good though, dancing the night away. We'll see if he can dance his way to victory. Cutler was about to leave, of all things. Now you gotta remember, Big West Wrestling television title has a 15-minute time limit. So anytime there's a delay in the action, anytime someone steps outside of the ring, it works in the champion's advantage. So I don't know what Cutler was doing here. He was really off his game when this match started. The fans were really on his case. And Deeds was just in his head. And that is why Deeds considered himself the intellectual champion from day one. He's used his smarts. People don't give Deeds credit. They think he's too small. He's not built. He's not jacked. But you know what? The kid's a genius. I have faced Danny Deeds multiple times in my 15-year career. And you always had your work cut out for you with Danny Deeds. Here we go. Finally got a collar and elbow tie-up. Deeds had the height advantage, but Cutler is a little bit stronger. Deeds has a slight edge in the experience as well. He's been around a little bit longer than Cutler. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Colin Cutler is one of the best in Western Canada. Reversing that headlock there. On noogies. Yeah, again, like I said, Deeds will get in your head. Cutler wants to take those trunks off. You know, the typical Cutler thing. Take off the trunks. Of course, fans, there is that second pair underneath. Don't worry. But again, he also likes to try and get in your head with this ridiculous striptease thing. Deeds is not having it. At least not yet. We'll see what happens here. Oh, vicious kick. Back to that headlock. Colin Cutler runs the Wild Okanagan Wrestling School for a reason. He knows all the basics. He knows all the tricks. He probably won't teach you all the tricks he knows. but he'll teach you enough tricks to become a successful pro wrestler. You look up BigWestWrestling.com. You look up Big West Wrestling on Facebook. You can find a way to train to be a wrestler here in the Okanagan. Live your dreams. Oh, vicious punch to the midsection. Big whip. Oh, up and over goes Deeds, showing the athleticism, and got him by those trunks. Wedgie time. For every kid that's ever been bullied in school, Danny Deeds is taking it out on the bully for ya. Nice hip toss. Oh, I thought he was going for the chicken wing, and instead, he's helping him with those pesky trons. Oh, face first goes Cutler. Not good. Cutler is hurting, and you gotta remember, last time we showed these guys in the same ring, Cutler rolled out and got a concussion, so a face first bump like that, not a good time for Colin Cutler. He may be knocked silly. History of concussions, and now like we mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling is not a game. Oh, vicious knock to the floor. Cutler fell hard. He's in the crowd. Fans are getting more than they paid for on this night. Deeds is fired up, full head of steam. Oh, Cutler ducks and covers. The fans are scurrying. But Deeds showing why he is the intellectual champion. He's got him sized up. Big double axe handle. And Cutler is down on the floor. And Deeds is pumped. Feeling good about this title defense. The referee is saying, hey man, come on, bring this back in the ring. Oh, I'll oblige the shush. That was a vicious chop. Woo indeed. Oh, even louder the second time. Yowza. Oh, Cutler showing presence. Vicious. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Deeds missed almost all of 2015 with a back injury. And Cutler knows that. I don't know if you heard that there. You can hear Deeds saying, no, 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 before he viciously got crunched on that chair. And like I said, almost an entire year Deeds missed because of a bad back, and Cutler is capitalizing. This is what people forget. Colin Cutler, they dismiss him for being smaller. He is vicious. He is ruthless. He will take a body part. He will attack it, whether it's your arm, whether it's your fingers, or in this case, whether it is your lower back. Vicious stomp. You see the replay while Cutler screams at the fans. He is determined here. Colin Cutler had been on a bit of a losing streak here before this match with Deeds, so he is desperate to prove not only he can get back on the winning track, but desperate to prove that he is not only the best wrestler in Big West history, but the greatest champion. And he's going to do whatever it takes here. Almost got himself disqualified, though. You get disqualified, you're not going to win a title. Big chop of his own. I say it all the time, turnabout is fair play. Oh, I have been kicked in the back by Colin Cutler. It is no fun. And I have a career of back injuries just like Danny Deeds. Ugly cover, obnoxious cover. But Deeds can barely kick out here. I don't even know if he can stand up at this point. I am concerned. The fans are concerned. Oh, Deeds trying to create that elusive separation, fighting back any way he can. Lariat didn't get it all, though. He is in pain. Oh, he couldn't even lift him up there. Bad idea. Oh, vicious knee right to the back. At this point, you can guarantee that everything Cutler does is going to be focused on that injured back right there. Look at that, right in the kidneys. Oh no, tying him up here. Going for a surfboard. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Deeds is just screaming in agony here. The referee might just have to call this for him. Deeds is trying to show he's a fighter. I don't know. How did he escape that? Impressive leverage. Using those long legs, but again, right to the lower back. Here's a replay there. He escaped. The Cutler kicked out. And again, right to the back. And look at the pain etched on Deeds' face. Oh, and now just viciously choking. Again, Cutler is risking disqualification. Sometimes you can be too determined, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, big senton to the lower back. Like I said, Cutler is changing all of his moves. That's usually done to the ribs. You know what? He flipped it around because he knows Deeds is in pain here. Brilliant wrestling by Colin Cutler. You don't have to like what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen, but we're stuck watching it. Cutler is decimating Danny Deeds, picking him apart here. The consummate professional wrestler. Oh, and again, just firing, swinging for the fences. Deeds is just hoping one of these lucky strikes will knock a guy out. Going for a superplex. Don't do it, Danny. Come on, man. You're not even thinking straight at this point. No, what is he doing here? I don't believe it. Top rope, Hurricane Rana. What is Deeds thinking? Look at the replay. Oh, that hurt Deeds too, but Cutler. Oh, and Cutler barely kicks out. The question at this point is how much more does Deeds have in the tank? He can barely stand up. Every attempt at standing up is taking that extra ounce of energy out of him. But the straps are off. Serious business. Oh, big punch to the face. Off the ropes. Big lariat. Got him again. Nice back elbow. Cutler is reeling. Off the ropes one more time. Oh, big boot to the face. Again, using those long legs. Oh, not the best idea. Deeds went for the big leg drop. But again, that lower back. Oh, there we go. Code breaker. This could be it. Oh, but luckily for Deeds, Cutler was running on empty as well. And that lackadaisical cover. But again, look at that. Every move hurting that lower back. And only because of a lack of a cover did Deeds escape, I tell you. Tuning up the band. Oh, Deeds saw it coming. Big stunner. That's Deeds' big finisher. That's what he put Cutler down back in March to retain the title. But you know what? Look at that. Look at the pain. Every big move is hurting Deeds just as much as it's hurting Cutler. This is ultimately going to be the deciding factor. How much pain can Danny Deeds endure? He's hurting himself while he's hurting Colin Cutler, ladies and gentlemen. And again, he couldn't get the full cover there. I'm concerned that that may have been it. Both men have taken a beating, though. Oh, went for the suplex, and again, too much. Too much. Every move is hurting Danny Deeds, like I said. Oh, another vicious kick to the midsection. Oh, and a nasty suplex into the turnbuckles. Caught the lower back on that bottom turnbuckle. And you see padding, fans, but trust me, that is a steel bolt underneath. This has got to be it. And somehow Deeds kicks out. Big West managing partner Mike Chisholm, you saw his face there. He can't believe it. Cutler is angry. They set him up for that flying knee. I've been knocked out with this on more than one occasion. Cutler's confident. Oh, and a vicious knee, but Deeds, you know what? Good ring awareness, got into the ropes. Oh, elbow to the back of the head. He tried to escape and he couldn't. Cutler's going for one more. This is it. No, he gupped it. What, Deeds? Where is this coming from, kid? Oh, another stunner, but look at the agony. Oh, watch the replay and look at Deeds' face. And the referee has finally stepped in.
13 minutes have passed.
The time limit has almost expired. If I was Deeds, I'd roll out and just try to run the clock out, but fans are cheering for Deeds to get up, but I don't know if he can. The referee has stepped in here. He's telling Cutler to back off. We may have a medical stoppage here.
Telling me that you gotta continue or I gotta call this right now. That's it. I'm gonna call it. Hey, no. Call it. No, do it. Fine.
And there you see, ladies and gentlemen, we added the text there. I don't know if you heard it, but Jeff Cumber was about to ring the bell, the referee. Deeds insisted he didn't. Deeds wants to continue. Oh, and another code breaker. Oh, and a huge long blower. And that was too much, ladies and gentlemen.
And new Big West Television champion, the Cougar Kid, Colin Cutler!
True grit shown by Danny Deeds on this night. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Next episode, True North Strong and Free. We have Cougar Meat, Cutler, and Kyle Sebastian teaming up to battle that annoying Team USA. And here we go. This will be fun. Next episode, Shreds putting the Big West Television title on the line against Aiden Adams at Rutland Maydays. We'll see you next time.